Hi guys, how you all doing? I hope you're all feeling really well. However, I'm starting to feel like I'm getting the start of a cold. I've got a little bit of a tickly throat, a little bit of a ear thing going on, and I just feel generally a bit meh. Do you know that feeling? Meh. It doesn't really need any more of a description than that. I'm sure you get what I mean. So, when I'm starting to feel like I'm getting a cold, there are a few things that I do which hopefully nip that bad boy in the bud, because tomorrow it's my son's birthday. And he's pretty excited, and we're having a roller disco. So I've got to bring my A game to that roller disco. I cannot be rocking up with a cold. So here are my top 10 tips on how to kiss that cold goodbye.
Tip number 1, drink lots of water. You want to aim for a couple of litres a day. Ideally drink the water warm. You could add some lemon if you want a bit of flavour and vitamin C. The key thing is to stay hydrated. Tip number 2, top up on your vits. So lots of fruits and vegetables with vitamin C. So things like oranges, kiwis, peppers, dark leafy veg such as spinach or kale, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. All of those are great plant-based foods which are rich in vitamin C. Tip number 3, head for your herbs and spices rack. So things like thyme are really great for a cough, and then cinnamon, which is antiviral and antibiotic. Turmeric is another really great one. So including these in your cooking will help kick that cold into touch. Tip number 4, stock up on supplements. So I'm not a huge supplement fan, but they do have their place, I think, especially when you're feeling a bit under the weather. So I go for things like elderberry, rosehip and blackcurrant, which are all really good berries for boosting the immune system. They also help with respiratory health. Another one of my favourites is baobab powder. Baobab powder is from Africa, and it's known as the tree it comes from is known as the tree of life, and baobab is a fruit. So this is a fruit powder which is really high in vitamin C, calcium and magnesium, and to top off all those good things that it contains, it actually tastes really nice as well. It's kind of got like a fruity sherbety flavour. Tip number 5, attack those bugs with alkaline. So a great alkaline product is apple cider vinegar. When we alkalise the body and create an alkaline environment, it helps kill bacteria and viruses. Apple cider vinegar also contains potassium, which helps thin the mucus. It's a pretty strong flavour, so I recommend you mix it with some warm water. So I'd go for maybe a tablespoon to start with until you get used to the strong flavour. Mix it with some warm water, some lemon, and maybe go for a rice syrup or agave syrup or something just to sweeten it and take the edge off. Tip number 6, oil up. So by oil up, I mean essential oils. So you could do things like get a bowl of boiling water and put a few drops of some of these oils into the boiling water, put a towel over your head and inhale the oils with the steam. So oils such as peppermint, eucalyptus, tea tree, lavender. You could also put a couple of drops of lavender oil undiluted onto your temples if you have a little bit of a headache. Lavender oil is one of the few oils that you can use undiluted. You could also put some lemon oil on a tissue and sniff that throughout the day if you're feeling a bit bunged up. So not only will these oils help you feel a bit better, they'll also make your home smell amazing. Tip number 7, easy peasy, get outside, go and get some fresh air. It's amazing how just a blast of fresh air makes you feel that little bit better. Tip number 8, more herbal teas please. So things like ginger and lemon. So you just grate some ginger into some boiling water. Ginger is really great for the respiratory system. It eliminates toxins, reduces inflammation. Another great one is chamomile. It's another good herb for reducing inflammation. It also helps you sleep better. And another top tip is you could use the tea bags, the chamomile tea bags, on your eyes as well as you have a lie down, because that's a really nice relaxing thing to do when you're feeling a bit under the weather. Tip number 9, gargle with salt water. So salt water draws moisture out of any bacteria that are hanging out in your throat, and also it draws moisture out of any of the swollen tissues. A salty environment really helps bacteria from growing, so gargling with salt water when you've got a sore throat is going to really help. Tip number 10, relax. Simple really, just get an early night, have a nice hot bath, just chill out, back off from the caffeine and just relax and let the illness do its thing. And hopefully with using all of these tips that I've given you today, it won't last too long and you'll be able to kiss it goodbye.